coach. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Under 10, 10. Big X.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Lamb. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go, 47. 58, come on. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Rivers now, the throw on first down. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. 25 yards there on the catch and run. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
Play fake. Rivers.
You ain't going nowhere.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Mike 54.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all worked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
To throw, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Rivers. And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
46. Switch. And 47. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack flush.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready. Block 15. I got you, son.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Austin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, kill. 47. 52. Rotate, spell. 26.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 30 on second down, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 70 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
After review of the play, the moving on the field is reversed.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Slam.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Tim carry now for Elliott. Well, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Switch.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Watch 54.
Now Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Mike's by four. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
To say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They go to Elliott again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Squeeze, double.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ready, black 15. 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. White, 89.
On second and 15 now. Rivers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And here we go. Watch the pass.
And the blitz does come. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Let's go.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 26 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rivers. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rivers now. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Rivers. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rivers again. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. Taken in by Pascal out left. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. This is Elliott. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Shedding through the defense. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy.